Hello folks. Well, this is a concerning issue that I think that I have freaking worrisome. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell it is. When I saw the news on the TV about North Korea attacking Japan, and then this is where John Kerry was in Seoul in South Korea. This has involved that they want to protect our allies, right? Sure, this is more like craziest thing. Did East Germany back in the days wanted to attack the U.S. or something, or attack England? Well, it's not for a matter of fact that East and West Germany are together, and then there's no existence of unifying. This is what it is that I'm worrisome. It worries me. I'm not even Japanese, but it worries me. Even though I have some vloggers that block me, but this is more concerned because that's their own country, and that's what it is. I am worried, and some vloggers that are there, and even though I killed my Facebook page, my Facebook account for a while. But this concerns me. This concerns my own country. Even though we need to protect the United States, I hope Maduro ain't gonna freaking go deals with North Korea. For instance, damn. We having us just forget it. No more world wars. No more nukes. This is gone crazy. It goes from better to worse, from bad to worse. This is how stupid this idea of people in general, have these ideas. Oh yeah, the might of nuclear warfare and all this. That's kind of baloney. I think that the wrong use of these things or whatever it is. Yes, I know y'all have prepared for this technology called Star Wars during the Ronald Reagan era. That like from satellites they just tells where there's nuclear missiles going to launch, and with lasers they blast it. I think Japan already have this kind of technology, the Star Wars technology, what Reagan hasn't intended back in the days right here in the US against the Russians. Russia now is a democracy, thank God, and we know that there's another country has to involve, but in a diplomatic way. That means not just in the UN. I don't know what it is with North Korea being member of the UN or whatever it is. What it is of diplomatic talks is that not just in war, no guns or anything like that, or no military, that the only country, another country that has been in the same situations back there in the past and everything, that I think Germany has to be involved with the Korea issue. Why? Because back in the days, Germany used to be East and West Germany. They had their own problems, the same situations. Who might know? That's why because the wall has fallen. This is that Germany, in the other hand, had to deal with both North and South Korea. More on the South Korean side, because if it's the deal is like more like an EU free trade with South Korea, most likely for Germany, and then that's where it is. That probably Merkel, the chancellor, that's what they call the president over there in Germany, could talks with the South Korean president. Probably is a woman now, but it is that the second thing is about ab- about the second Berlin. You know, the New Berlin, or oh, good name, the New Berlin Treaty. What it is that it is something that between North and South Korea, you know, will have like the same thing that have did with East Germany and West Germany in the past. You know, and I'm saying, you know, with no nuclear weapons, would be better for the rest of the world, especially Japan, you know, and the U.S. and the West Coast area. That I think this would be better off that if the two Koreas would unite under Seoul. Now this new path between the North and South Korea will be called New Berlin. You know, and probably there might be a war. There's a war, I believe, in between North and South Korea. I don't know. I really call it the Korea War. You know, the falling of the Korea War, if I think that they do exist of the Korea War, is like the same situation, the same thing. You know, this would be made during the celebration of the fall of the Berlin Wall in Germany. This would be more like Germany in diplomatic talks with both North and South Korea. Most likely South Korea, you know, dealing with the North. And then what it is with these tactics isn't like, you know, there ain't gonna be no German soldiers going to Korea, interfacing North Korea or whatever. No, Germans know about this situation before, and I think this is a better candidate to put Germany in the Korea situation, you know. And I think that Britain, you know, Japan, and the U.S., you know, South Korea cannot go to the border of the North. You know, this is more like I'm saying we don't have to see another war, because if there's another war and there's other situations that Venezuela involving the unification of North and South Korea, then we have a big problem. Thank God Chavez is dead, because if that guy might be very dangerous, and he's dead because he was very dangerous. You know, there's a risk. It's like we have reduced the risk of New York City being another Hiroshima and Washington D.C. another Nagasaki, because Chavez is dead. And then Maduro in the other hand, in Venezuela, I hope he might do nothing, but I hope he's not gonna deal with North Korea and the way, you know, Venezuela is not the solution. Look, Venezuela being under the Chavez, you know, regime is not the solution for Korea. The solution for Korea is Germany doing diplomatic talks, because they have lived in the same situation. Maybe East Germany might made their missiles and stuff, and then this is where they have happened, like North and South Korea being united, and then united under a democracy, you know, under democracy control, because this is what it is, you know. It's like seeing the fall of the Berlin Wall again, you know. I think that, you know what, I have done this, and this is more like I'm saying hello, this has to happen. But, you know, what I did was translate, you know, Hyuna translating 99 love balloons in Korean, with a collaboration with Nana. Back then, when Germany used to be divided, it'll be like a better solution. It's like a theme for Korea now. You know, it is like, yes, there is this guy. You know, we say about Psy and the Gangnam Style. I know he is. Hyuna, on the other hand, if she remakes a song back then when Germany used to be divided, when it's like a cry to unite Germany with 99 balloons, 99 red balloons, called in English misled translation, because that's not the issue of, we know it is about unity and all these bombs. So yeah, it was this song. I think if you understand German, and then they were talking about people being like the superheroes or whatever, it is like, you gotta stop these nuclear weapons and then the use of it, and of our country being divided, like the situation with Germany back in the days. Then I think for Korea, this message in a song that is from German, that is translated in Korean, will be better off. I think Germany will be the best example to get into the Korea problem, because they have lived the same situation that Korea is living right now. I'm worried about Japan. I'm worried about the west coast of the U.S. Probably the east coast. Probably here in the east coast. Worry about if Maduro wanna deal with unite South Korea and North Korea under the ways of the North. Will be a bigger problem, and that way we'll start World War III. World War III, and we prevented World War III. World War III is prevented because Hugo Chavez is dead. Because we didn't have to face situation Japan versus Korea, Venezuela, and all these other axis of evil that are gonna form there. Because I include Venezuela in there if Hugo Chavez was still alive. But and I think this would be like, there's no red button, there's nothing, but this would be like, I think Capriles will be the president of Venezuela. We don't have to worry about. But in the Korea case, because there's one thing is Chavez is dead, and there's one problem that it is New York is safe from being the next Hiroshima because Chavez is dead, and we're like more worried about LA, South Korea itself, and also Hawaii, and also Japan in the other hand, because this crazy kid, I think he ain't gonna might change his heart. Maybe it's like the same thing with the East German president. Change of heart, says, oh yeah, let's get together. Why the hell we're gonna start all this crap? And then that's how Germany got united, and that's why the Berlin Wall has fell. And the same thing with Korea. This is Germany butts in, but not in the military, but in the diplomatic way, telling the situation what had happened in Germany that's happening in Korea right now. So in that case, I think Germany is the best candidate to solve the Korea problem. Germany is the only country in the world that will solve the problem with Korea very successful, because they have lived before back then, because the East and West Berlin situation about them before the Berlin Wall has fell, they have the same situation that like what happened with North and South Korea. The only thing is that solution is the wall in Korea to be fallen. In that area, in this line where is between the divided part of the North Korea and South Korea, will be called New Berlin. Why? Because this is where Korea starts to unite, and this is why Germany has to get involved. I think whatever it is, yes, I know this is the best solution. Yes, John Kerry is doing the best he can, but there is more than meets the eye. Germany is the best candidate to solve the Korean problem, because Germany has lived the same situation that Korea, both North and South Korea, have lived for a very long time. Just peace out, everybody. God bless America. God bless the Koreas. God bless Germany. God bless Japan. And let it be peace around the world. Peace in Japan. Peace in the U.S. Peace in Germany, and peace all over the world. So, peace out, and God bless you.